Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Piper House. My name is Veronica. This is my super cute husband, Matt. Matt plays the bagpipes for a living, and I am a tartan fashion designer. Together, we have been married for about 3.5 years, and we never thought we'd ever be able to buy a house. But we did. We found one. So please come along with us on our closing day, and we will take you on a tour of our new home. The house is in a small town in Nova Scotia. It was built in 1889 by an iron founder. There was an addition put on, we think in maybe 1915, and then I believe a smaller addition in 1917 perhaps. Regardless, all bits and pieces of the house are not new by any stretch. Furthermore, the house has been vacant for the better part of a decade. 7-8 years perhaps, hard to say officially. For sure, at least 7. So let's go on a tour. We come in the front door, and if you see torn wallpaper, it's because I can't see flaking wallpaper without tearing it off. This is going to be our new storefront. Beautiful stained glass window in the front, that little antique crib our new neighbors gave to me, so I'm going to use it for a display. Beautiful hardwood floors. Once we sort of clean those up, they're going to be fantastic. Beautiful hardwood floors throughout the entire house, actually. This is going to be our living room. Again, same hardwood floors. Again, me tearing wallpaper off the wall immediately. This was fireplace surround that came off of this. They put a new roof on, the last owners. Yes, there was wallpaper under there, so clearly this was not the original shape of the fireplace. But the fireplace is not usable because there is no more a chimney. Coming from the front door down into the back of the house, this is going to be Matt's piping studio and his office right in the center of the house. He has played pipes and can confirm sound is fantastic. There's a little weird tiny little bathroom there. Going into the kitchen, this is the state of the kitchen as we got it. The previous owners ripped it out fully, which means we have a fully blank slate, which is great. Lots to change in this room, obviously, because there's nothing in it. But some super interesting finds in the structure of the house, I should say. Not many interesting finds because the house has been gutted already. However, from here, we go into the back entryway. Now, this is the worst shape of the house. Those are the stairs to the basement there. It is in the worst shape of the entire house. This entire back entryway has many issues, many issues. That's all the peeling paint there. They had boarded up this back door for some reason, not sure why. This is the newspaper that was probably there for insulation, and it says September 8th, 1917. So this extension was put in at some point after that, but pretty cool. There was stairs here, and for some reason, just the bottom half were taken out. The top half are still there. We call this the staircase to nowhere. Going to the second floor, the staircase splits off in 2 directions. One goes to the original section of the house. The other part goes to the extension, but of course the extension was 1915, so it's basically original. So going into the original part of the house now, the first bedroom is definitely very 80s with the classroom floor and the wood paneling that was then painted white. However, super bright bedroom. This is going to be our guest bedroom. This was clearly a built-in closet at one point, but again, everything has already been taken out by the time we bought the house. There were several different built-ins around this room. There's another one. Gone. So obviously we're going to tear down all this paneling. There is in fact plaster walls behind the paneling. This is going to be the primary bedroom. It's on the corner of the house. That was the original roof line of the house, by the way, which is pretty interesting. And the closets, again, were already torn out. The only thing I did was tear down wallpaper. So this is the house as we looked at it and as we bought it. Again, original roof line of the house, which is interesting. When the chimney came down from the fireplace, that is what that hole is. And it also is open up into the attic. So obviously that has to be fixed. One of the few minor fixes that need to be done in this house. This was the original closet in this room. This eensy-weensy little closet. But this closet is part of the next room, but I'm actually going to close off from that next room and have it be a part of the primary bedroom, because the next room is going to be my fashion studio, and I can just use a rolling rack. I don't actually need a full closet, but the bedroom definitely does. Again, you can see the original roof line of the house. Oh yes, old wallpaper on top of old wallpaper. Lots of wallpaper. And so this is going to be the fashion design studio. It's the biggest bedroom in the house, and I need the most space for sure. But it leads out into the most delightful, totally walled in second floor sunroom, which is so fantastic. And look at our beautiful oak tree out there, standing proud. This honestly is such a lovely space up here. And when there's no leaves on the trees, you can see the harbor. So that is also fantastic. It also leads on the other side into this small bedroom, and this bedroom is going to be my office. Again, original roof line of the house, pretty cool. There is a weird little under the stairs closet here, and then la pièce de résistance going up into the walk-up attic. This space up here is so big and spacious and wonderful. However, again, because the house was fully gutted, no cool mysterious things. This is exactly what it looked like when we came to look at it. So no gorgeous antiques hiding up here, but still pretty cool. Going up now back to the main staircase into the extension. And this is, again, that back entry that's in terrible shape. This is the second floor of it. This was a closet. Again, all of this just needs to come out because it's very makeshift anyway. I cannot walk past peeling paint without peeling it off. This was a weird little half closet. I think that used to be the medicine cabinet laying down there from the bathroom. I also can't walk past paneling without pulling it off, apparently. That's what I'm doing here. This is now gross old insulation, but it used to be a window. This is the current state of the window here. That is the outside right there. So great shape, but that's harbor views. So goals. This is the top of the staircase to nowhere. It is the part that is cut off at the bottom for some reason. But again, that whole section needs to be reworked. Now this section is going to be a laundry room and main bathroom. All of these things that I'm saying are where we think these things are going. Obviously, lots of work that needs to be done. I am sure we're going to change our mind at some point on this journey, probably 1,000 times. This was the original master bathroom, and it's obviously been, again, fully gutted. But that little alcove there was where the toilet used to be. I presume there was a door here at some point. One would hope. If you look out this window, though, you can see our beautiful chestnut tree over on this side of the yard, which again, gorgeous, gorgeous, big old tree. No insulation in this house. Zero, because it was all knob and tube wiring and it would have caught on fire. So lots of insulation needs to be put in. Apparently the renovation for this bathroom happened in 1985 because this newspaper was stuck in here. December 23rd, 1985. Not sure who's renovating their bathroom 2 days before Christmas, but you do you. This is the house, everyone. Love, love, love this house so much. Obviously, so much work that needs to be done. Inside and out. But look at this big old gal, still standing proud, even though she's been vacant. The neighbors are so excited that we are going to bring her back to her former glory after, seeing it deteriorate all these years. And yes, Pipers, this is called the Piper House, and I insisted after hours of sweaty hard work that Matt play some tunes, and it sounded so beautiful. And he christened the porch here with the pipes, and it was absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to leave you here with bits and pieces of him playing, but please stay tuned for the next episode where we dive into much further detail. Okay, done. First day at Piper House. Stay tuned.